Gen Z women are choosing to date older men, and it's not just about financial reasons or seeking a sugar daddy, and here's why.
Bald Dudes. What it do, Two Bald Dudes Army? This episode's on women dating older men. We're at Shoreline Village at the News Blues Festival to interview the honeys on relationships. Stay tuned for this week's episode. Roll clip!
Older men don't play the same games. They're not trying to humble you, compete with you, or make you feel too much. They actually like a woman with confidence. They've already lived, already had the party phase, the ego trips, the chaos. Now they want peace, and they know how to create it. Meanwhile, a lot of younger men still chasing validation, still figuring out who they are, still trying to prove something. And in the process, they end up making women feel like a burden for wanting stability. That's why more women are skipping the struggle and choosing someone who's already emotionally secure. It's not gold digging, it's peace digging.
What's your name?
I'm Anali.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So let me ask you, your experience with dating. Have you ever dated a person older than yourself before? A year or two or?
Why?
Oh, we're just trying to get a feel.
I have.
Okay.
Like how old?
I don't know, 5, 10 years or what?
Yeah.
Older? Higher? Okay, and what was that experience compared to someone your own age? Was it better?
It's very inconsistent. It's very inconsistent, and I was really young. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and I just thought maybe dating somebody older would like. I always used to see them as guidance, and
Okay.
like now looking back, it was a little manipulative, but it just felt good during that time.
Okay, so you felt like you could grow from this and learn something.
Yeah, at least that's what I thought where it was going. But now that I get older, and I look back and I get closer to their age, now I'm starting to understand maybe they had a different agenda. It was just like, it felt like maybe I was another one of their girls.
I understand what you mean, where they're kind of being manipulative or controlling, because they're older, they hold that over your head.
It's deep to think about that.
It really is. It really is. And nowadays in dating, I know it can be very toxic trying to find someone that you really connect with. Would you feel that an older individual might have like their life together and that could be attractive?
And that brings me to when I would date individuals that were like around my age. See, I was in college, so there wasn't really anything that serious either. So like there was always like that one, like there's no point in really even like investing any time in like dating that seriously unless you're just trying to explore and just have fun. And I wish I would have maybe like walked into situations like that instead.
Okay. When do you feel would be the appropriate time for you in your life where you might look for a partner long, short?
It has to be when you really take the time to know yourself, like maybe like take some time to be single and explore, maybe prioritize your friendships and like maybe like a different career, like 10 hobbies or something, find your passions. And now I feel like the position in my life, explore my passions and put my career forward, and I'm not really thinking too much about relationships these days actually.
Okay, all right. So what advice would you give someone who is trying to find love nowadays?
Make sure both people are being honest and communicate a lot, understand each other's love languages, and don't be afraid of like starting out as friends, because really what I'm really just up to right now is just starting out as friends, and I care more about that because I already made myself a timeline where I actually want to be serious with somebody, and I'm just giving myself the time to like explore and have fun and go through with my passions first.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. You've been great.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, so girls that date older guys. I'm not talking about a little 5-year age difference. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about if you date guys who are 15, 20, 25 years older than you. when they show you guys pictures of what they used to look like when they're 30 or even in their 20s, and you're just like, what the fuck? Who is this person? They just look like completely different people. Like, why is your hair so dark? And you had hair back then? Their bodies and their whole facial features look so different. It's like, did y'all get plastic surgery or something? And it's the aging that makes them look different. But they look good now. And then back then, they just kind of look like, Like, why does my diff look so different? Am I gonna get canceled for this? Like, I never really noticed this until they would start showing me pictures of like, oh my gosh, this is me, like, whatever. And it's like 2010. And it's like, who is this man? They just look so different. I don't know how to feel about that sometimes. But I have the hot version now, you know? They look like babies back then. Like, I love their wrinkles and, like, the dad, like, the old man bod and, like, the gray hair in the face. Like, that's just so... Okay, daddy issues are coming out. Bye.
You deserve it. All right.
You deserve it. How are you, pretty lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Barbie.
What is it?
Barbie.
Barbie, nice to meet you.
Nice to
So
meet
let me
you.
ask you a quick question.
No, we doing a podcast.
Oh, you are?
Dudes.
You got, yeah. All Dudes is our YouTube channel.
Do y'all want to do it?
Yeah.
You guys can, film it while we're doing it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you a question. What are your thoughts on a younger woman dating an older guy?
It honestly just depends on her maturity and where she's at in life and her establishment and her, I guess, just experience, honestly.
What would you think would be too old for somebody young?
Like I said, it honestly just depends on her demeanor and her maturity.
Okay.
But I feel, give me an age range of the woman. Like, what are we talking
So let's say they were in their early 20s. 21, 22, 23.
I feel like the average where it'd be too far would be probably over 35.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be a little bit too much because I feel like a 10 to 15 year gap is doable depending on maturity. If she's in her
Right.
early 20s, I feel like 30, 35 is kind of pushing the limit a little.
Have you ever dated somebody older yourself?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. How much older were they?
They're about 10 years older.
Okay. And what did you learn from that experience dating somebody 10 years older?
That in certain scenarios I could grow up a little bit, and in certain scenarios they could kind of see things for what it was. I was younger and I did have a lot of growing to do, so just certain scenarios in that way. And then our finances and our career was way different.
Right.
So I feel if I would have focused on myself and my career before kind of trying to fit my life into a man who's already established, it would have worked out way better.
So he was already kind of established in his career and you were still trying to find your career?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so but would you ever do it again or no?
Yeah, I would. Yep.
Okay,
I would.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
How was that?
You need to date an older man. I just had a man who's 49 offer to make me dinner. I couldn't even tell you the last time a guy offered to cook dinner for me. I swear men are just better when they're in their 50s. 49 is still good too.
What's your name?
Miranda.
Nice to meet you, Miranda.
Nice to meet you.
So, have you ever, of course, you've been in a relationship before. Have you ever dated a man who may have been older than you at any point in time?
No, I haven't.
No?
Never.
Okay. Have you ever been approached by older men in the past?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
And how does that kind of play out?
It's usually kind of them just giving me a compliment, me saying thank you, and that's really it.
Okay, so they're pretty respectful overall?
Sometimes not, but you know.
Okay. Let's say in theory, like, you meet an individual and they kind of like check all your boxes, everything you're looking for, but they happen to be like maybe 10 years older than you. Would you ever consider dating them?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And how old are you?
I'm 19.
So you've always dated someone your age?
I've only had one boyfriend, so yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. And did that end well?
Yeah.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. So then what advice would you give someone nowadays who's looking to find that partner in life?
You mean just an older one or just one in general?
In general, like what's a good piece of advice for a relationship?
I mean, you kind of just have to be ready for it, I would say, you know? You have to be happy with yourself and they have to be happy with them, and you kind of just want to do long term. I would say just you have to love yourself, you know?
Oh, that's good. So love yourself first so you can love others
Yeah,
in return.
that's what I would say.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, totally.
That's
Have a
great.
good one.
You too.
Pretty much every time I tell somebody that my boyfriend is white and twice my age, the question that they always ask is, what do you guys even do together? I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know if they're asking that because of the age gap or asking that because they expect us to have like a whole bunch of cultural differences. Either way, the answer is everything. We literally do everything together. There you go.
What is your name?
I'm Dakota.
Dakota, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Let me ask you a question. What are your thoughts on younger women dating older men? Do you have an opinion on that?
Well, I dated someone 20 years older than me for like 8 years. So.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah. How old were you at that time?
I was 23 when I first started dating him, and he was, he was 43. Now I'm 31.
Okay. And how was that experience for you?
I mean, it was good and bad. It was a lot of like toxicity and push and pull, but I also learned a lot from him, and he actually like helped me get sober, and so he was like kind of like a guide in a way, Okay.
So what did you learn? Like, what's the biggest thing you learned from him?
Oh man, you put me on the spot.
We can come back to that later.
Okay.
Do you think you would ever do that again and date somebody older? Or do you think that experience?
I would.
Yeah, now. So, 20 years obviously be somebody in their 50s or somebody.
I mean, maybe only if they're emotionally available, because he was not.
Okay. And what does that mean? I know a lot of women say that. What does that mean to you, emotionally available?
Just, like kind of keeping me at an arm's distance and not talking about like us and the relationship and the feelings. It was kind of like a situationship in a way. So, yeah.
So you said 8 years. What kept you there for those 8 years?
Well, I was young and new to California.
Oh, really?
I moved from Kentucky, and I was like, and it was exciting and fun, and I guess I was, had an attachment. Maybe it was love. I don't know. So.
Okay. Did you guys stay friends? You guys still talk? Or?
We haven't talked in over a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been like no contact for like over a year. It's interesting. I think about him every day.
Yeah. Do you think you'd ever go back if he wanted you back, or do you think
it would be a different dynamic now, just because I'm older and I've learned a lot since I was 23 to 31. So I'm way more firmer on my boundaries, and I know what I want and don't want. So I think like if that was ever to happen again, like with him, it would just be a totally different situation, because like now like I've grown up and I'm a woman now. I'm not a little kid. I'm not a little girl.
You were a woman then, but
I was 23. That's a baby. That's a baby.
Right. So what would your advice be for somebody that was considering that? If somebody came up to you, hey, I like this guy, he's 5-10 years older than me, should I date him, should I not date him? What would you say to a young woman that might be going through that?
I would just say, I guess, don't get attached and don't get your hopes up. I don't know. Shit. But it could be fun.
Could be fun. So going back to what you said earlier, what do you think was your biggest lesson that you learned?
I think just like he was really about like living in the moment and getting off your phone and like being grounded in the moment, and I take that with me. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right. You did great.
Okay?
You did great. Yeah. Oh, you did great. You did.